Hello, UGC fans. Welcome back to UGC Season 15 of Overwatch. My name is Guthix. Pleasure to be back here with you. I know I've been gone a couple of weeks, but bringing you more action here for UGC Overwatch. But I am not alone. I'm joined by a new face here in the casting crew of UGC, Ethan. Ethan, how is it going, my man? And welcome to UGC.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome, Guthix. I am so excited to watch these matches tonight here for it's our intermediate division, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Man.
Intermediate, one just below Premier, but still a lot of exciting Overwatch.
Yeah, absolutely. These matches, at least at this caliber of play, these matches end up being won or lost by just the slightest things, the slightest plays, or uses of different abilities and ultimates. So I'm very excited to see how varied and nuanced this game ends up being here between Super Smash Boomers and GPAC Aquila. And it looks like we'll have GPAC on the attack here first, right?
Yes, GPAC will be over on the red side, and then Super Smash Boomers on the blue. Both teams coming into this match halfway point 2-1, as we already see some picks coming up on the Boomers side. But Ethan, with coming into this mid-season 2-1, 2 wins, 1 loss, and Intermediate has about 26 teams. So there are going to be a good amount of teams not getting into the playoffs, and if you have 2 losses, you could end up being one of those teams.
Especially with both teams with a map differential here of 1. You know, they're looking to pick up as many maps as they can, give themselves just a little bit more of an edge here coming into playoffs. And GPAC Aquila is looking pretty good on this map so far. Swan going down early that last fight was really not ideal, not a great way to start, but they're going to be able to start picking up the pace here. Dive into Penguin is going to start this next fight.
Well, they diving in, but it looks like Trippy Turtle's doing what he does best, as picking up the eliminations, and, well, Penguin's just going to rejoin him right there with the resurrection. I mean, GPAC got through the little choke, but they were stopped in their tracks.
Think about how many times we've played Dorado and how easy it is to get stymied on this first point. I persistently tell my teams that the first point full hold on these escort maps is actually not a complicated endeavor, and I think that that's exactly what Super Smash Boomers are trying to show us. That's definitely what they're trying to do here, but with this double bubble composition, they're going to have to watch out for Swan coming in, disrupting Calculor or chasing Senko around the map. There's the Nano.
Yeah, Swan has the Prime already, but the Nano's going to give him a lot of help trying to find a pick here, but Swan's not going to pick up anything. Instead, Penguin's making it happen and finds Julia in the backline. With both supports gone, this fight's over very fast, and like you've been saying, Swan is going to be a big target trying to make some big plays, but, well, he's kind of just a sleeper agent right now.
It almost seemed like the rest of GPAC wasn't quite ready to start that engagement. Like you said, Swan was going into that with a Primal Rage, and then out of nowhere, the Nano comes onto them. They haven't even tethered onto Senku or Councilor. Maybe they were trying to go after Trippy, but Trippy's being pocketed by Senku. You gotta watch out for that. There's a duplicate to start this next engagement, but I'm a little worried here for the Boomers.
Boss is going to be able to build up that one first Diva Bomb, tosses it in, and might catch up. Oh no! Ooh. Penguin gets slept, but it's okay. He gets out of there unscathed, it looks like. Even a huge Diva Bomb right there, it's not going to be enough. Boss picks up the elimination on Trippy Turtle. That's one. Now they're trying to make something happen. Aquila trying to push, get the momentum. Diva Bomb coming in from Frost. It's not going to find anything. Then Boss in the backline, picking up both supports. There's not going to be any heals. And Boss being the boss here in this game for Aquila. And they should be able to cap this.
Yeah, she was going to try and contest this for as long as possible. Gets picked out by Dark Sushi here. And I like the responsiveness, the attentiveness that we're seeing from the supports here for Super Smash Bros. Senku and Calculor ending up being the thorn in each other's sides there. Oh, there's the recontest by Penguin Nano, but gets slept on the cart.
Oh, the sleeping in the monkey, it might not be enough. They're gonna try to get the spawn points back in here. Frost eats the pulse bomb, but Boz, oh my goodness, Ethan. Boz, make it happen. They had to commit some ults for Aquila and also for Super Smash Boomers, but Aquila's going to be able to cap point A, get that extra time and start going through the second street phase.
I think that to sacrifice that many ults, I actually don't think is a bad thing to win this first push. Again, it's so easy to get stuck on that first point, especially in that last team fight there. So, you know, yeah, you used all of your ultimates. Well, you'll be coming up on a duplicate here in a second, but you used all your ultimates, but you still got the objective, and now you've entered the streets phase, where the high ground is going to be maintained here by Super Smash Boomers. We'll have to see if the response here from Aquila is appropriate. There's the duplicate.
Boss was able to build up the duplicate, though. Trippy Turtle in the back line, though, catches Julia Slacky. Unable to get the heals up. Boss finds one bomb. Knock him. Whoa! Xiuna gets caught.
Oh, the remake!
Whoa, what just happened there? That Diva Bomb was just sitting on cart. It wasn't going anywhere. And Xiuna gets caught out, and then the remake kill. Aquila has a little bit more life here coming back in. Oh, I Dark Sushi, though, falls dangerously low, but Ethan, I don't even know how Boss got 2 kills there.
Yeah, and it was off the back of that self-destruct, getting Xiu, who was going in to disrupt the backlines, and as well as the remet kill. That really set the pace of that fight in favor of GPAC Aquila. Now they've got mere meters until they cap the second point. We're going to see a rushed engagement here from the Boomers.
Oh, the double Nano Monkey and then the double Monkey for Super Smash Boomers. That should be cleaning up here. Swan does pick up both supports, but without the rest of the team, he will not be able to finish this. And they're going to regroup with 60 seconds left in about last fight territory. Very close to point B.
Yeah, if you were the Super Smash Boomers, you did not want to yield that second objective with you know, a minute remaining in the time bank. You want to drain as much time out as possible, and you'll be coming into this fight with 2 tank ultimates as well. The Bomb and the Primal Rage are both going to be coming up, as well as the Pulse Bomb. Already the fight is starting to break out here on the high ground, and I think that we're going to have to see GPAC start playing the objective here in a moment.
Brock needs to build this Graviton Surge. They need to build this up so they have it for his last fight. 20% away. Dojos has the Pulse Bomb to combo to find the supports in the back line. Trying to get it close. He's 10% away. Diva Bomb coming in from Frost. It's not going to find anyone. Primal being used by Penguin. Swan's almost there too. Rock still 5% away. Almost has the Graviton for this last fight. They're going to get it here. Now Swan pops the Primal Displacement. Rock has the Graviton Surge. He's looking for an opportunity. Overtime is triggered. They have to stay on point. Finds the Diva Bomb for Boss here. Finds Senku. Now the Graviton comes out with the Pulse Bomb. Dojo picks up Penguin, and all the kills feed is showing red. They should be able to push this. They just have to get Diva Almec here from Frost. The stall there though. Almec, but they're gonna be able to roll in a point B. You have to use every ultimate there, and honestly, Julia's the only one that can build up to another ultimate.
Especially with, you know, only a little over a minute remaining in the time bank. This group up phase here is going to take the next 15 seconds or so, and the high ground here is going to be contested from Swan by Penguin. It's going to have to watch out for Froz and Boss as well. These Echoes are pumping out the damage here against Aquila. There's the sleep onto Penguins, and now Aquila is getting pushed back here by the Boomers.
Penguin is getting slept almost every engagement as they dive in, but then it's not going to be enough. Swan picks up 2, though. Julia out of the fight. Ultimate's gone. Dark Sushi, though, gets the Nano. Frost gets taken out. They might be able to pick up some momentum here. Oh, the sleep comes in just a second late on Boss. Taking a nap. And while Boss is taking his sleep, Dojo picks up the rest of the kills. 30 seconds left. This is last team fight territory. However, Aquila has the ultimates to push this all the way to the finish line. Frost has a Diva Bomb. That might be big. A duplicate coming in, though. Nano Boost being used. Dojo finding early pick on Cat. Senku bringing back the other main support hero. But while Senku's bringing back the support, the rest of the team doesn't have any healing. So they get picked off. Aquila trying to finish Dorado at least. Not going to have any time in the bank, but overtime is triggered and they're trying to finish it here. Stall characters coming out on the side of Super Smash Boomers, diving in, just trying to find a pick here or there. Aquila trying to finish this off, but a kill feed showing all in red. This is not looking good for the Boomers. Now Aquila gets the cart rolling, trying to cross the finish line here. try and get people on the card. Another Graviton Surge coming up from Rock. That could be big to close this out. Swan pops the Primal to knock people away from the card. They're trying to get to it. They do. Stalls coming out. Graviton Surge keeps everyone. That's okay. And with the tanks in the back line, Frozen Penguin unable to get back to the card.
What a good first round to start tonight on. Really, really exciting. It could go either way at any point in time, but I do want to go over really quickly here. For one, GPAC Aquila, they got this last point in overtime, right? So the fact is that the Boomers, you know, it's not going to be a really complicated endeavor to push all the way themselves, and that's going to be their best shot at winning this first map. And I mean, if we watched Overwatch League Seasons 1 and 2, you'll remember the phrase, the recurring expression, every map matters, right?
Yes.
And that is no less true in this competition as well. For this, it looks like they are going to opt for this kind of similar dive composition, but I encourage them to be a little bit wary, punished for their over-aggression by the fortitude of the defensiveness for GPAC Aquila, especially in regards to Dark Sushi and Julia, who have been able to fend for themselves relatively well, especially against Xiuna and Trippy Turtle. I think that we got to be wary about how we temper this aggression and how we respond to the way that GPAC Aquila has folded around the formation of the Boomers. So I'll be looking for some pretty smart rotations, some pretty good pathing here, but my hopes are high. Like I said, all they need to do is push it to the end.
Honestly, on this defense, Rock on the Zarya's might just be a little bit better here. Just the pace of the Zarya on the defense is going to be a little bit more, it can help them a little bit. But Swan gets picked off by Xiuna, and Penguin pick up Dojo in the backline. They're going to be able to get under this bridge pretty efficiently.
I mean, the way that I think, I just don't know, you know how you can stymie people past this first choke, and I don't know if that's actually in the books for GPAC Aquila's. Rocco Neko goes down to the sticky bombs from Xiuna. Space created is what the DPS are calling to their teams, and GPAC Aquila has to back up all the way to the gate. Trippy, it looks like Boss was getting a little bit desperate for a pick there, but look at where this teamfight is happening, Guthix.
Yeah, and now they're going to be able to push into point A here pretty flawlessly. They're going to have ultimates online. Super Smash Boomers look like they have the edge in this fight. Boss picks up 1 kill on Trippy Turtle, though. That's going to be a start. Now, Dark Sushi has the Nano. They might use it here to commit this fight. Nano coming in. Dojo picks up Catalor in the back line, and well, with the Nano Dojo on the Tracer, actually, don't even need to put it on Swan. Gonna be able to build that post bomb and clean up the rest of Super Smash Boomers.
That ended up working out really much better than I thought that it would for GPAC Aquila. I thought that off the back of several consecutive staggers that they would end up having to yield this first objective. But I think that the card just wasn't able to move quite fast enough. Once again, overextended, or not overextended, but over aggressive. Looks like the Boomers were going for a little bit more than they really could have handled. And Aquila is now fortified in a defensive formation. I think that they're going to be prepared for this next attack. They're going to have to watch out for the duplicate and the Valkyrie here are going to be used.
Duplicates coming in. Trippy Turtle has the first barrage. Barrage coming in now for this team fight. Trippy Turtle finds Julia. With the support gone, Dark Sushi's in bad place. Barrage being used. No defense matrix, but unable to get anything done. Swan picks up the Pharah. And now the duplicate coming out from Bots just to finalize this team fight. Diva Bomb not gonna find anyone. Just gonna be some cleanup here for Aquila, and they're gonna be able to hold point A in this team fight. In a minute and 20 seconds left. What started out to be pretty one-sided for the Boomers now looks like a desperation.
Yeah, a little bit with 1:13 remaining in the time bank, and we really have to pay a little bit of attention to Gojo here if we're, Dojo, if we are playing here for Super Smash Boomers, who has just wreaked havoc in the backlines here, securing 3 eliminations that fight. You cannot let this guy go unchecked, and they're going to have to play into a grab as well. Halfway to another Pulse Bomb, it looks like GPAC Aquila is looking pretty good for this defense.
You have Boz pressuring Trippy Turtle and Senke in the back line away. Can't get anything happening back there. Graviton Surge coming out, and well, there's just enough pressure from Dojo and Boss that they're gonna clean up everyone that Graviton Surge. Ethan, I think I'm seeing a bit of a DPS difference here for Aquila.
Just a little bit, like I said, and maybe it's not even so simple as it is a difference between the two teams, but rather that there is not nearly enough attention, I think, being paid to Dojo, as there should be. Now, with 20 seconds remaining in the time bank, are all of the team fights are going to have to take place here on the objective, and that's a hazardous place to fight here when you're running this dive composition. Now, Boss does go down, so there's a man advantage here starting for Super Smash Boomers.
The man advantage, though, now the Nano put it on Trippy Turtle, trying to wreck Habit in the back line. Finds Rock, though. Swan, both of the tanks gone. Overtime is triggered, but Super Smash Boomers, they're favored into this fight, and it looks like Aquila's just gonna give them this point.
And look at, you know, I mentioned that the payload is kind of a hazardous place to play with this dive composition. You're a little susceptible to the damage from the Zarya or Boss overhead as Echo. But it ended up working out really well for them playing on the cart because that is a centralized location. Ooh, there's the barrage from Trippy Turtle trying to clear out the high ground. Roko Neko goes down and Boss is staggered as well. So this will be a reset here for Aquila. But once again, is this aggression that we're seeing from the Boomers, is this going to end up being punished?
Well, they're opting to take more space here. Only one person on cart, only Catalor. Nano coming out, though, on the Winston, onto Swan. Boss finds the focus beam kill on Trippy Turtle. With Trippy Turtle out of the fight, a lot of their pressure damage spam was coming from them. And now they don't have that, so they're just going to regroup here. Dojo switching over to the McCree. Finally knows that this Pharah from Trippy is causing a bit too much of a problem, and well, it looks like Aquila want Dojo to take care of it.
Well, and especially when we consider the current power level of these different heroes. Against Double Flyer, Dojo's going to be able to do more than enough on the Kree, and with Boss being able to occupy Trippy Turtle's attention in the air as well, I think that's going to work just fine. There's a duplicate onto D.Va so that they can continue to disrupt him. There's a bomb as well from Frost being cast on the high ground. It's going to clear Aquila, but no eliminations quite yielded for the Boomers.
No, now Dojo builds up a high noon. Wow, that was a really fast high noon, but he's getting bounced around by Xiuna in the back line. But while that's happening, Boss doing work on the front line, able to pick up 3 eliminations for Aquila. And that just might be enough to hold this defense again. 30 seconds remaining, and we're entering last fight territory. And Dojo build up that high noon very, very fast.
Yeah, and already 35% to another one. My question for you, Guthix, is here in this next fight, which will have to take place once again on the objective, do you think that that is going to end up benefiting the Super Smash Boomers, who have persistently kind of let their backlines die to the hands of Boss and Dojo? I think that they actually might win this one.
Well, maybe not. I mean, the Nano boost on the Winston might just be enough here. Now the Nano boost... Oh, Barrage coming in! Oh! Pick up 2 kills. And the Barrage finds 1. They're on card. Trippy Turtle gets taken now. A resurrection there might benefit them. Might just be looking for Senku's trying to find a safe place. Able to res off. Now only support there. Trippy Turtle has to make it happen. Trying to find both aerial shots on Boss in the line. Oh, Dojo picks up Trippy Turtle out of the fight. Penguin now, make it happen, finds Dojo. It's a tank show here for Frozen Penguin, trying to close this team fight out to push this to point B, get the extra time. Swan takes out Senku. There's no more supports here except a Lucio on card. Not too much healing there. They need to take out Rock, dangerously low, and it finds them. Now it's just Swan stalling him out. Dojo switches back over to the Tracer to get some stall back and bring the characters back. Oh, Trippy Turtle is rejoined, and the spam with the missile might be enough to just spam the card. Accidental suicide kill with an own post bomb on the break. Now Aquila has the supports and they have people. They have to stand hard. D.Va bomb coming in, trying to keep them off point. Julia gets taken out by Trippy Turtle, and they need to find the rest of Aquila's team. And it might be enough, but Boss finds one on Senku. That's the start. Now Boss gets taken out, and with Rock just the only person there, finally they cap point B.
What a lengthy and arduous team fight there to be played as Aquila, only to end up losing it. Now, you do have a couple ults coming into this next one, including the rally, which is going to be really important once Froz and Penguin really get into the backlines here. Julia's gotten picked out early from that fight, or really gotten picked at times that they shouldn't have been picked twice that last fight. So, going to be looking for them to live with that rally. And Swan with the Primal Rage. Oh, the barrage from Trippy Turtle didn't get the value.
Oh, an excellent bubble from Rock onto the Dark Sushi. Allows him to get the sleep out. Catalor picks up the kill on Rocco though, but then falls to Boss with the focus beam. With the Lucio out of the fight, I wouldn't be surprised if they just wait a minute. Just wait, honestly, just about 5 seconds for Lucio to rejoin here. Trippy Turtle switching over to the Reaper now that they're inside. Playing this more rush composition here. And with 30 seconds remaining, this is last team fight. Catalor has to beat Senku, building up that coalescence. Xiuna finds a pulse in the backline onto Rock, but a bubble's going to protect them. Now Dojo finds a pulse on Trippy Turtle. No one's on card currently, but they're trying to make some space here. Primal coming out from Swan. That's going to be 1,000 hit points they're going to have to deal with here. Now a nano boost on Swan. Honestly, applying a lot of pressure on everyone. Catalor pops the beat to keep everyone healthy. Diva Bomb in the back line. They're able to hide around the corner and doesn't find anyone on Aquila's side. Overtime push, trying to roll it into the finish line right here at the end. Trippy Turtle finds a kill on Boss. That's a start here. They need to focus down a few more, starting with Swan. Swan dangerously low. Xiuna gets the pick there. Pulse Bomb onto Julia, able to shield that away. Stalled characters are now coming out. Super Smash Boomers trying to finish this off. They have Boss with the duplicate copy. Able to get the remake kill on Catalor. Lucio won't be there to stall it out. Xiuna finds Dark Sushi. Now Swan making it happen on the ball. Able to find Penguin, the main tank gone. Xiuna trying to keep their hopes alive. Trying to build up another post bomb. Trippy Turtle trying to build up a Death Blossom. And it's the DPS that are the star of the show for Super Smash Bros. As they clean it up and cross the finish line overtime. And Ethan, already, first map, we have a series.
Yeah, no, and this is absolutely spectacular as well. With the intermediate division, you know, we talked about this a little bit, but you know, these are average what, you know, just under 3.5 K, right? So you're looking at 3.1, 3.2, I think is the average between these two teams. And so you're going to be looking at some pretty seriously competent matchups here. Trippy Turtle coming in really clutch in that last fight as the Reaper, which is, I think, exactly the kind of point presence and lethal damage that the Boomers really needed to cut through the tank line of Swan and Rocco here for Aquila, and it's really showing that this might end up working for them. Xiuna is actually going to be on the Reaper this time, so you know, with this Mora Lucio backline, even with the dive tanks, Froz and Penguin on the Diva and the Winston, I think that the sustain here for the Boomers, I think that they're starting to get onto something here, especially since these supports are a little bit less susceptible to the flanking and the diving that Dojo and Boss are going to be looking to achieve. So DPS here for Aquila definitely have their work cut out for them, and Swan and Rocco need to be particularly attentive to the rest of their team, because this ends up getting them into a little bit of trouble, making sure that Julian and Dark Sushi all live. So we'll have to see how this goes. This high ground position that's being maintained by the Boomers might end up thwarting this attack before it even begins.
I think Xiuna and Trippy Turtle heard my comment of DPS difference, and well, they definitely showed me, Ethan, that they are a force to be reckoned with here, as Aquila will be starting off their attack here, trying to make as much progress as they can here on Dorado in this overtime push. They're able to pick up a few kills here. Swan finds Catalor, and now Boss finds the counterpart of Trippy on the Echo. And 30 seconds remaining, Aquila's able to win that first team fight and get this cart rolling and build up a bunch of ultimate charge.
Yeah, now what they'll be relying on here is a little bit more of a prolonged team fight than this last one, right? That'll push them over the edge in terms of these ultimates. They'll be counting on the Nano and the Grav in particular. The duplicate is also going to come in really important, so we need Capsulor to get that beat and Senku to get that Coalescence. That's going to be so influential on who wins this next fight.
Super Smash Bros. Trying to finish it off right here. The duplicate comes out from Boss, trying to build up that Diva Bomb. Swan has the Primal as well. Diva Bomb coming out. It might find someone, but no, it's not going to find anyone. But the mech does. Boss gets the remech kill on Catalor, while Dojo again finds 4 eliminations, Ethan, in that single team fight. Dojo basically 1v6 that.
Look at the ultimates that they expended for it. They only used the duplicate. Julia's a little bit later to the Valkyrie than I think I'd like, but still, they've got 5 ults in the bank for this next team fight. They need to get this cart rolling. They need to keep it moving through this streets phase. Senku has the Coalescence, never really had a chance to use it. There's a grab from Rocco. It's going to prompt the Coalescence. Calculor goes down to the Pulse Bomb, but I think this fight has still been won. What is she?
Oh my goodness!
She just clutched!
I'm so sorry for any audio or listeners at home for that, but what a smart play. Ethan, the tanks were aggressive. They were trying to win an early team fight, and just Xiuna finds the back door to the card and pop the Blossom and just take everyone off the card, and we just saw that fuse of the overtime whittle down to nothing.
And that's what I warned us about. Swan and Rocco, I like the aggression, and we saw this as well emulated on the forces of Super Smash Boomers with Penguin and Froz, but really the team that's going to end up winning this match is the team that's more attentive to their mid and their backlines. And so there where we see Swan and Rocco push up, with the overtime wick hovering above the objective progress as you begin to clear this first corner. Aggression isn't bad, but you got to make sure that you can actually, follow up on that, and that your point presence is not forsaken in the interest of some early picks that really didn't end up mattering at all, right? These ultimate exchanges that went down, they didn't mean anything when you have a Blossom that clears the objective and wins you the round. So, here's the thing. The game isn't over yet. Super Smash Boomers, they still have to capture this first point, so we'll see if they're able to continue using this dive comp to do that.
Aquila was set up to go almost all the way to point B and cap it. But now we see Super Smash Boomers made it a little more possible here with only a minute in the time bank. Have to push to that giant rectangle, cap point B, and I think just a little bit more. 30 seconds remaining. They're opting to play Trippy Turtle on the Pharaoh once again, trying to make something there. Diving in here, 20 seconds remaining. Have to stay on card once that overtime is triggered. Trippy Turtle 50% away from the barrage. Swan, though, already very close to that primal rate. Gets left, though, taking a little bit of a nap there on card. Dojo picks up Froz out of that mech. Now the Nano comes out from iDark Sushi, and the double jump back kill. iDark Sushi just build up that nano boost before calculator, and that should be enough here. Aquila showing dominance here and picking up Dorado in the overtime push, and I honestly just slightly favorite. I'm pretty sure we see Swan's play of the game here on the Winston, but these two teams, they're pretty much even, Ethan, I would say.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think that the tank lines are pretty equally aggressive. I think that Xiuna and Dojo have both popped off in very similar ways, and the same can be said of Trippy and Boss. I feel like we're seeing a clash of titans here, a collision of two forces equal in strength. So this is going to be a really exciting series. Now, we do have, I think, a substitution here. Instead of Trippy Turtle, we're going to see Pervalot come in as a DPS here for Super Smash Boomers. We'll also be going to our next map. That's going to be our, what is that going to be? Our control point map. Is that right? Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
we'll have to see. We'll have to see what Super Smash Boomers select, and it will be Hollywood. So our hybrid map style, capture point, and then move that cart straight through the roads of Hollywood. And honestly, one of my favorite maps.
Yeah,
I think I just like all the hybrid maps, Ethan. I keep saying every
yeah.
Hollywood or Kings Row, like all of them great. Icon walls, just that kind of style map brings a lot of fun Overwatch matches.
Yeah, it's I mean, you've got King's Row, which is heralded as one of the best maps in the entire game. It's a fan favorite. You have Hollywood, Blizzard World, and these are popular maps. It really captures the best parts of the assault game mode, which is pretty universally despised, but still a really well designed game mode, especially in the context of the team setting. And also the best parts of the escort maps, like the one that we just played there on Dorado. Here on Hollywood, like you said, got to capture that first point, move the payload all the way to the very end, and Super Smash Boomers, they're going to be opting for a very similar composition to the one that they've been running. Pervalock is going to be here on the Pharah instead of Trippy Turtle, of course, and then Xiu is actually going to be picking up the Kree. So possibly in an effort to thwart Dojo, who is staying on the Tracer here for the attack.
Yeah, Dojo was a menace in the back line, and just causing a big nuisance for Super Smash Boomers on Dorado. She with the McCree, that flashbang, and then just one shot the Tracer in the back before it can recall. That might just be what they need. I wouldn't be surprised if she just stays around Calculator on the Ana. But gave this up. Aquila up 1-0 in this series, knocking on the victory door to pick up their third win. Super Smash Boomers, however, knocking on death's door, trying to make it happen and tie this series. As both teams engage here, Swan jumping up onto high ground, and we already see that flashbang from Shi being used in other ways, just stunning Swan, unable to get the heals and the support he needs, and unable to retreat back to the healers. And they're just gonna wait till Swan gets back into this team fight before re-engaging here once again. Pervalock already has 70% to their ultimate, and picking up Dark Sushi. What we see here, Ethan, with this lineup, a bunch of just stagger kills for Super Smash Boomers. But with Powerlock getting taken out of the side, Senku able to resurrect here. They're looking for more stagger kills in this engagement. High Noon being used, but gets slept. Pervalock able to get the barrage, drop it in the back line, and finds Rock with the nano. That's going to even that team fight out. Dojo picking up another kill, and Swan in the backline. This is really dangerous. Aquila turns the team fight into their favor, and now they should be able to pick up this point A.
Yeah, after a pretty, kind of harrowing time there, especially if you're one of the supports here for Aquila, just kind of getting constantly dunked on as far as damage from Xiu and Pervalock. Fantastic sleep on the Xiu there for the High Noon. Is already about a third of the way towards another one, though. Senko brings Pervalock back to the fight and exacts a little revenge on Dojo. In the meantime, Cactular is gone. You know what this matchup reminds me of? It reminds me of the early seasons of competitive Overwatch, where Dive was king of the meta, and pretty much, tanks were the last ones to die in the fight. It's a very far reach from the current meta, where usually it's the Reinhardt or Winston who goes down first, and we might actually see Swan be a little bit punished for this aggression there as well.
Well, they're diving in here, and only one on card, but they are taking a lot of space here. Boss gets punished, though, by Pervalock, and well, with Boss backing out and Pervalock picking up Rock, another kill, they're just going to fall one by one, the Aquilas, and well, they're just going to have to regroup here in this next team fight. 4 minutes, though, that's a lot of time, and Pervalock has another barrage, and that could be dangerous.
Yeah, especially if they wait to use it until the nano boost from Cactular can be applied to it as well. In the meantime, you're dealing with Shiu's High Noon and Froz's bomb as well. With only the pulse bomb from Roko and Dojo, I'm a little worried about how this fight will go. Oh, for Aquila,
Whoa,
yeah.
That was disgusting. 2 DPS ults able to clean up everyone. There goes the gun. There goes the team wipe and the team kill for Super Smash Boomers. You know, going to this team fight with Purple on the Pharah, I was questioning it a little bit. I was thinking that Echo for that boss's play might just have the edge here on the Pharah, being a little more aggressive. But well, I'm just gonna eat my own words if it works out here. Nano coming in onto Swan, trying to find a pick in the back line, unable to do so. Now iDarkSushi making it happen, finds the kill on Penguin. He comes in, but Pharah in the back line, Prolock in the back line, and finding another kill on iDarkSushi. Frost picking up Julia. No supports right now for Aquila, so they'll have to do it on their own. And, well, with no heals, several of their players are going to be taken out, and we see those stagger kills coming in once again.
The pace of these eliminations is a little bit strange to me. There goes Senku, punished for trying to get the revive off. You know, it's like all of these team fights, these eliminations are happening at some strange times. I'm seeing a lot of kills that, you know, really just don't need to be happening. There goes Xiu to the pulse bomb from Dojo, and Calculor is going to be staggered as well. Now my question is, you know, who's going to be next on the side of Aquila? Because this matchup has been so back and forth here, and with 3 ultimates coming into this next fight, I think that Super Smash Boomers are still looking pretty good, especially with this 1.5 minutes in the time bank that they have to hold the second objective.
They might not even be able to touch it fully. Rock has the Graviton. It's going to be used here. Hainu coming out, though, from the back line.
Barrage?
Barrage got canceled instantly by Swan. Wasn't able to get anything done. A few kills coming out, though, on the side of Super Smash Boomers. Kind of an even fight here for now. Both Winston's still alive. Swan has the nano boost, and well, I can tell you, Penguin does not, and that's going to clean it up here as Aquila rolls into point B. 2 minutes and 30 seconds in the time bank.
Yeah, and really the only thing here that Super Smash Boomers have to work with for this next fight, they're going to have to use the Valkyrie to proc damage amplification onto all of their members to start building up some of these other ultimates. In the meantime, Swan with the Primal Rage is going to be able to make some significant space here in this last push, and this third point is notorious here on Hollywood for you're just so easy to stonewall enemy teams as the defense here. So looking for Boss to get that duplicate up here relatively soon and start cleaving out some space here that Aquila can work with.
Well, you're in a really awkward position to play this Pharah now, this inside part. Well, as I say it, Swan gets taken out by said Pharah. In the long run, though, it's a really, like, weird inside map. And I guess you kind of can treat it like a Hanzo, Ethan. Just spamming down rockets instead of arrows. With the barrage having a lot more high impact focus. As long as you don't get picked out of the sky by Dojo, and we all know Dojo and Rock on the Diva, they're both going to be looking for Pervalock as they know this barrage is coming online. Penguin dives in but gets focus being down. Now the barrage comes in with the nano boost, able to find 2 kills and lives, able to try and make something happen but gets picked off shortly. The barrage kills was just enough though. It looks like Swan's going to be the only one left, trying to build, well, he already has the Primal. A minute left, just waiting for the team to get back and rejoin them. They want to finish this with time, because in this hybrid mode, it's key. If you finish it with time in the bank, then you do get another attack or another attack in the overtime push. A big anti-nade coming out, hitting 3 on the side of Aquila, but no focus. Diva Bomb able to get it done, and Rock with the nano boost helping him kill the rest of Super Smash Boomers. The bomb on the car's gonna get rid of anyone else that's attempting to stall here. And 0.02 meters, Penguin gets the touch, but that's not going to be enough. These get picked off, and finally, they will cap with 11 seconds, Ethan. They did finish with time. Boomers were trying to not allow it to happen, but they couldn't.
Exactly, because finishing with time no matter what now, if all three objectives are captured by Super Smash Boomers, there will be a minute added to the time bank of Aquila. So a really good attack. You know, they did get a little bit stymied there on the first objective, but they really pulled through and got some serious momentum working for the streets and last phase of this map here. Senku is not having a good time with these bombs coming out from Aquila. Just the space that they clear, the eliminations that we're seeing Rocco provide for the team are really valuable. And so I definitely want to highlight that. The way that Penguin popped the Primal Rage and was immediately melted. It's, you know, once similar to last map, Super Smash Boomers, they're going to be fighting an uphill battle, and they're going to stay on this dive composition. Pervalok is going to be playing Echo instead of Pharah. Shiyu possibly looking to once again thwart Dojo on this Tracer, which has been working out so well so far for Aquila. So I'm a little bit curious about how we're going to see them punish the aggression of the tanks from Aquila.
Yeah, honestly, you see these mirror of the Mercy Ana and also like Echo Tracer, Diva, Winston. At least I've seen this in Overwatch League. Like teams are running this. It's pretty common. Now Pervalok switching over to the Echo to mirror it, trying to apply a little more pressure. We might see a difference here as they try to push in here on this first attack. Super Smash Boomers trying to find something, build up some ultimates. Dark Sushi falls dangerously low. The dive coming in from Penguin way into the back line, able to make a lot of space, but Shiyu gets focus beamed by Boss. Tracer out of the fight. There's not a lot of pressure in the back line. A big sleep comes out on Penguin, gets woken up, just trying to get Dark Sushi, but I think Julia was just pocketing them.
Yeah, the formation there of the supports there for Aquila, it was pretty defensible. So I think that Penguin probably bit off a little more than they could have chewed there. And Julia was there for the res onto Swan. So even picking the mirror monkey matchup there, still didn't end up working for the Boomers.
Honestly, without Shiyu on the Tracer, got eliminated early in that fight. Penguin didn't have that follow-up buddy, enough pressure to find a Dark Sushi in the back line. Swan gets the nano boost. Now I'm trying to make something happen in the front line. Shiyu, though, didn't get picked out early this fight. Finds the Zarya, finds the Ana. Resurrection comes from Senku, a big res. Diva Bomb coming in, able to find one though. Senku gets taken out. No more Valkyrie Mercy, but Calculator almost has a nano boost. Penguin gets taken out by Boss before they can build it up. They're trying to build at least one tick here, but with the spawns coming back in for Aquila, they're going to not give up a single tick.
No. Really well played here, and now you're starting to get a little bit into some desperate territory here if you are the Super Smash Boomers, because you need to capture this first objective so that you can begin addressing winning these next two objectives. You got to win this map or else you lose the series.
Yeah, and now Penguin gets slapped a little bit, but able to stay up. Pervalok making it happen with the duplicate. Got the nano boost early to build up that primal, and with it, I think they're up to now Super Smash Boomers. That should be enough to clean out this team fight. Yeah, Shiyu with the pulse bomb on Swan. That's going to be enough for them to cap point A and get through this streak phase.
Oh, Boss! Being like, let me give him an additional 200 HP of ult charge. That'll be totally fine, and let me stagger myself there. No, I understand it. You know, 51% ult, seeing if they can make something happen. But I just think, once again, you know, people on both these teams, players on both these teams are dying at these weird moments, and I don't think that Boss needed to die there. But either way, I don't think that that's going to hurt Aquila too much. Boss is able to come back, and now we're going to see the next fight happen between Swan and Penguin here on the low ground.
Rock has the Graviton. They might try to engage here with that. Now he has it. They're going to engage here with the Nano Winston. Gets slept though. Graviton gets caught. Ooh, a big play from Penguin.
Nice.
Dropping the bubble and keeping the Graviton away from the car and the rest of the team. But while that happened though, Shiyu gets picked up and Dojo making magic happen in the back line. Finds the post bomb kill in the calculator, and Pervalok falls. And Well, I feel like a broken record saying Dojo's name all night.
Yeah, well, and look now, Boss is coming up on the duplicate. We're gonna have a Valkyrie going into this fight as well for Aquila. Frost is gonna have to make something work with this bomb of theirs, and Shiu's gonna be looking for a good stick, probably onto Dark Sushi, or maybe Ego Dojo there. That's what I would like to see.
Maybe Boss trying to find copy, finds it on the Diva. Typical target, trying to build up that pulse bomb. Penguin gets the jump back kill on Swan and gets the nano boost from Calculator before Folly. Boss kind of in the back line on this duplicate. Gets taken out though in a kind of awkward position as the cards move. A Penguin catches Dojo sleeping, gets the melee kill, and also picks up Boss. It's a bit of aggressive for the DPS. Boss and Dojo fall it early. They should be able to get back to the team fight fast enough, but they're going to have to wait for this. Julia pops a Valkyrie, keep everyone topped off, and this cart's just rolling through around the saloon. Nano boost given to the Winston. Swan trying to build that primal rage, looking for an easy target in the back line, finds Calculator. Now the copy comes out onto Zarya, though. Perlock finds Zarya, able to build the Graviton, almost has it, drops it, trying to make something happen, catches Julia, the Zarya, gets focused down. Dojo keeping Aquila in this team fight, along with a DPS partner, a Boss, as they're picking up 2 kills. And, well, now it's going to be a stall Diva a bit. Frost gonna get stalled there a little bit. Xiu catches Dojo and able to retreat. 60 seconds left. We're in last team fight territory here.
Yeah, exactly. And Rocco's going to be coming into this next fight with a Graviton Surge, which is going to be really helpful for Boss and Dojo to both get a little bit closer to those ults should they need them later in this fight, or maybe even on point 3. Sticky Bomb's doing some massive damage to Swan. Got to be careful of losing that armor HP, and Dojo takes Senku out of the fight here early. That's so bad for the Boomers.
That's not what you want to see if you're a fan of Super Smash Boomers. With 30 seconds, they force a recall here. They're going to wait for Senku to get back here. Oh, she almost get caught south. That would have been devastating as well.
Yeah.
Penguin dangerously low, trying to get healed up. Calculator building up that nano boost. Penguin very low, almost gets taken out here. 10 seconds remaining. They have to get onto the cart, and they have to start pushing here. Rock pops a Graviton, catches 2 out. Pulse Bomb looking for a kill from Xiuna. Doju finds a Pulse Bomb kill on Senki, but not before taking himself out. She now can make the work, find some kills in the back line. Julia gets taken down by Xiu, but Swan doesn't have that much pressure in the back line. Bra is able to come back, get the kill on Boss, and Rock kind of in the jail cell in a tricky situation. But Rock able to fight their way out. This could be it. Super Smash Bros. Has to cap this point, or this series just ends right here. Aquila finding all the kills, and it looks like Aquila should be coming out on top, and it is. And what looks like a very, very long series that could have happened, Ethan. Instead, pretty quick, Aquila coming out on top 2-0.
It ends up being pretty decisive here for the red team, and part of it is probably just the display of aggression and decisiveness here from the tank line here for Aquila. Just absolutely just unstoppable. They're hungry for those eliminations, for those significant instances of damage that they can land onto the backlines of Super Smash Boomers, and they get away with a lot as well. In the process, they end up making their own mid and backlines a little bit more vulnerable. But with Boss on the Echo and Dojo with the mobility of Tracer, even losing Julia in the fight, as long as Rocco is able to bubble Dark Sushi like they were in that jailhouse in that last fight of the defense there for Hollywood, as long as you've got some of these resources that can peel back, Swan is free to do whatever he wants in the backline of Super Smash Boomers, because the point ended up being locked down really well by GPAC Aquila.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm any other team in the intermediate league here at UGC, I would be keeping an eye on Aquila and their DPS duo, Boss and Dojo. 2 great DPS to be reckoned with, and definitely not forgotten. And speaking of the DPS for Aquila, let's give our player of the game, player of the match. I would have to say give it to Dojo. I just kept saying their name all night. They were
Yep.
making big impact plays. Even when the fight looked like it was lost, they were able to pick up 2, 3 kills, turn the tide, and just bring the Aquilas right back into it.
Yeah, and you know, if things had worked out differently, if Super Smash Boomers had ended up winning, and we had to pick an MVP from them, well, it would probably go to Trippy Turtle or Shiyu. But you know, think about how many resources Trippy Turtle got from their team on Dorado. Compare that to how many resources Dojo got. Dojo would peel back to the back lines of GPAC Aquila every once in a while, get topped off, you know, and then go build a you know, a 4th or 5th pulse bomb on the first point. So you know, especially when you compare the attention, the demands of Dojo towards the rest of Aquila, it's just so much lower of an investment, especially for the tanks and the supports. They're like, Dojo, go do your thing. And you're absolutely right. Dojo lit up the kill feed tonight, came in so clutch for in a couple of different team fights, key moments, had that ultimate pretty consistently as Tracer. We talked about how quickly Dojo was able to build a high noon as McCree as well. So I think that Dojo absolutely is a worthy mention for MVP, as a worthy candidate there.
Absolutely agree with you, Ethan. Aquila picking up their 3rd win in Season 15 of UGC. Super Smash Boomers pick up their 2nd loss. However, their playoff dreams aren't completely eliminated. If they win out, they might be able to get into those sweet, sweet playoffs at the end of our season. Right here, that would be wrapping it up for all of our Overwatch content, but let's not forget UGC sponsor for Season 15, Vite Ramen, the high-protein noodle that does it all. Visit shop.viteramen.com/UGC and save 10% off your order with code UGC at checkout. Thank you, Vite Ramen, for sponsoring UGC. That's going to wrap it up on our end. My name is Guthix. You can follow me at my Twitter at Guthix Esports. Ethan, a pleasure casting with you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want to see more of me, head over to twitch.tv/ubuffaloesports. I cast for them. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys have a fantastic rest of the evening.
See you, everyone, and have a good night.